Hey there, guys! Another fun copyright announcement video. In the near future, I'm going to start posting the Zesteria videos to where basically you'll come in and it will be a very, very short video that just says, hey, check below, there's a link, and you'll follow the link and you'll be able to watch the video. Why am I doing that? Because that will allow me to actually post the normal 30-minute videos the way I always have, not have to like constantly watch the clock the entire time I'm recording, and just in general have a much, much better interaction with the game and, not have to constantly have the time on my head, because I'll be able to have videos over 30 minutes and everything will be fine. They'll end up being posted over to my streaming channel, but there'll be a notice posted here so you can go find them. Obviously, the playlist will just incorporate the straight videos. I'll just add them from my other channel onto this channel's playlist, and everything will be normal. Why am I doing that? Because, frankly, the Atlas copyright thing should be resolved in a couple of days, so why am I choosing now to go do this thing? Well, I just discovered a new layer to the whole YouTube system, which I swear to God seems specifically designed in order to trick people into giving up their rights. I know that sounds like something I should have to wear a tin hat in order to say, but oh my God, it looks bad. So, let me show you what I'm talking about, but before I do that, let me give you some background. Whenever I was posting my Vesperia videos, I was getting a lot of monetization claims. For those of you that don't post videos, there's two kinds of claims you can get. Copyright claims, which is, you don't have a right to post that, we're taking it off YouTube. And monetization claims, which is, you know what, some of your content belongs to someone else, so they'll just take all the revenue from it instead of you. You don't get in any kind of trouble for monetization claims. It just basically means, hey, you're using someone else's content, so you can't profit from it. And for the most part, fair enough. The people that actually own the content usually don't care that you're posting it, as long as you're not taking money from them. The issue that happened here is that all my monetization claims were not coming from Namco Bandai. Namco Bandai had no issue with what was happening. It was coming from a company called WMG. I did some research, and WMG ended up being a company that licenses a whole lot of video game soundtracks. Ultimately, the publisher, Namco Bandai, doesn't really have the facilities to distribute audio CDs. Those are different people, different stores carry them, and so they just said rather than figure all that out, they'll just let a company that does distribute CDs handle the soundtrack. So they sell the rights to, distribute and monetize the soundtrack to WMG. WMG then turns around on my video and says, hey, there's parts of the soundtrack in that video. We're taking all the money. And needless to say, I was like, okay, look. Whether or not it's fair use to use Namco Bandai's game and make money from it is kind of a legal gray area. But whether I have the right to use small portions of a soundtrack? No, that's very clearly fair use. To put it another way, it would be like if, someone gave me permission to post The Dark Knight, and then all of a sudden, Sony Music, even though Warner Brothers was okay with it, Sony Music was like, actually, that uses parts of the soundtrack. We're taking the money, and we're like, no one's watching The Dark Knight to listen to the soundtrack, guys, sorry. So, anyway, that's basically what happened. I would issue a, just counter the dispute and say, this is fair use, and for the vast majority of things, it just passed without incident. But, I got an email today. Hi, Damiel. After reviewing your appeal, WMG has confirmed that your video contains copyrighted material that hasn't been approved for use in the video. WMG wants to give you an opportunity to cancel your appeal within the next 7 days. Canceling your appeal will return your video to the state it was before you began this dispute. If no action is taken, your video will be taken down on YouTube on November 17th, and a copyright strike will be applied to your account. If you still believe you have the rights to use the material, you can file a counter notification after that date. That's a trap. What that is basically it's like, hey, so you argue that you have a fair use to do something. And here's the other thing, notice, this is episode 63. The previous 62 videos, WMG had allowed through and had not chosen to argue about. But this one they did. So, in episode 63, they're like, no, you don't have a right to do that. If I go in and I cancel the dispute and just say, okay, guys, you can keep the money, it's one video, it's not a big deal. I could totally do that and just keep my account in good standings. But precedent is really, really, really important in the law. If I do this, what I'm basically going to do is give WMG an open check to say, anytime they want to say they have the rights to do something, they can claim it. And suddenly, me arguing that it's fair use becomes incredibly difficult if it ever actually comes up in a court of law. Because suddenly they have, well, on this date, you acknowledged that you didn't have a right to do this for a very similar video. Why do you now say you do have the right? That doesn't make sense. So, needless to say, I'm not going to cancel my dispute. I'm going to let the 7 days expire. I'm going to let a copyright strike happen. That would bring me up to 2, which is scary, but it really should only do 1, because by the time this hits on the 17th, the Atlas one should go away. But it does mean my account's going to be stuck in the stupid 15-minute thing for another month, which is why I've decided to start posting the stuff to my streaming channel and posting a link here. That way I don't have to go through another month of this 15-minute crap. Ugh. So, yeah, but this is what I kind of want to get at, because I swear, this is designed in order to bully and scare content creators into giving up their rights. Because you notice how it's phrased. It's like, hey, they say that you still don't have a right to do this video. We're going to take your video down. But if you cancel your claim, it'll stay up. We want to give you the chance to do the right thing. They won't even let you submit the counter notification. They make you wait 7 days. Give you 7 days to be scared about it before the video gets taken down and you can take the appropriate legal action. Oh, I'm so not happy with the way this is set up. Because it's a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want my video taken, I don't want a copyright strike, and then all of a sudden, boom, they've got you. I was reading an article, and they were talking about how the Content ID system was a system YouTube set up in order to try and avoid having to deal with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And at the time, I was like, I don't know. I mean, the Content ID system, it does help in order to stop piracy and stop copyright. It's impossible for one person to actually physically do that, so the Content ID system is necessary. But then I got this, and I was like, wow. That's really set up kind of shadily. That's really set up to scare people into agreeing to things that they don't really want to agree with, and then later they just get themselves trapped. The good news is, though, that again, always playing for the future, the whole question of, precedent matters a lot in the law works both ways, and like we talked about before, if you jump over here, let me just show you something. If you look at my videos, my old, you'll see this lovely little dollar sign, which means I'm monetizing that video. All of my Vesperia videos do not have them because they're either disputing content or they are content I haven't actually disputed yet because stuff has been going on and I've been frustrated. But all the Vesperia videos don't have those because I'm currently in the process of fighting about it. But if you go back a bit, suddenly you start hitting like episode 52, hey, it's got a dollar sign. You hit episode 51, hey, it's got a dollar sign. Hit episode 50, hey, it's got a dollar sign. Why? Because WMG did not respond to my counter notification that this was fair use. Precedent is important in a court of law. So suddenly, if I had agreed to this, they could get me on, hey, this happened and you dropped your claim whenever we said it wasn't fair use. So, why is it fair use now? Well, the same thing happens now if they try and take me to court. I'll be like, look, for like 50 videos, I told you it was fair use and you acknowledged it. And now all of a sudden you're saying it's not out of nowhere? So the argument works in both ways. And not to mention, like I said, this is a very clear case of fair use. So I'm not too worried about going down this process. I'm a little frustrated with how YouTube has implemented the process because I really kind of feel it's slightly scammy. But anyway, look forward to that. You will start seeing some Zesteria episodes coming up probably tomorrow. And like I said, all it really be is you'll go in there and be like, hey guys, check the link below and you can watch this area or something like that. So look forward to that. Oh, last thing. Let me get myself out of the way so you can see that. Move me. So my counter notification to Atlas over their fraudulent copyright claim happened on October 24th. They have 10 to 14 business days to respond. So obviously that's a Saturday. So this week is, business day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Business day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Business day 11, 12, 13, 14. So by all rights, my videos should be restored on Friday at the latest, or possibly Monday if something weird happens. On Monday, I am going to be uploading the hell out of some other videos. I'm going to basically try and upload the rest of the Talos Principle, the entire Danganronpa run, several Ni no Kuni videos, and the rest of Vesperia. Because I'll have, hopefully the weekend, maybe just Monday, but I should have some time to get these videos up and onto YouTube. Because whenever that copyright strike hits on the 17th, I can't upload 30-minute videos. But it doesn't do anything to videos I've already uploaded. So hopefully those will be resuming, and I'll be able to post the rest of those in the near future. If not, I'll do the same damn thing and post them to the streaming channel. So that's what you can plan on. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for bearing through this. I'm sorry this video was so long, but I wanted to kind of give you a, let you know sort of what I was going through, and just let you see some of the things that's going on, because I really kind of feel like some of this is shady. Yeah, it does. It has me with a bad taste in my mouth, unfortunately. Anyway, see you later, guys.